A wild Mustang, known for its fierce independence, approached an elderly woman sitting in a wheelchair. What unfolded next seemed almost magical, defying the very nature of wild horses. You won't believe what happened next. Wild Mustangs roamed freely in the area, their untamed beauty a testament to the wild spirit of the land. These horses were known to avoid humans, keeping their distance from anyone who ventured too close. But today, something was about to change. At first, the elderly woman didn't notice the Mustang. She was lost in the beauty of the landscape, her hands resting on the arms of her wheelchair. But then, a movement caught her eye, a dark shape in the distance. At first, she thought it was just another wild horse grazing, but this one was different. It wasn't keeping its distance. The Mustang walked toward her slowly, its gaze fixed on her. Its hooves kicked up small clouds of dust as it moved across the field with surprising grace. The woman's heart skipped a beat. She wasn't scared, but rather intrigued. The horse was wild, an animal that typically avoided human interaction. Yet here it was, drawing closer with every step. She felt a mixture of awe and disbelief as the Mustang approached. Could it really be coming to her? She wasn't sure what to expect, but she couldn't tear her eyes away. The horse was getting closer and closer. The Mustang stopped just a few feet away from the woman, standing tall and still as if studying her. The wind picked up slightly, carrying the earthy scent of the horse's mane. For a moment, there was only silence, the kind that happens when two living beings lock eyes, connected in an unspoken way. The woman, her hands now resting in her lap, stared back at the Mustang. Then something remarkable happened. The horse took a cautious step forward, then another, until it was standing right beside her. Its large, dark eyes seemed to soften as it carefully nudged her wheelchair. The woman, still unsure of what was happening, gently reached out her hand, almost instinctively. The Mustang hesitated for just a moment, but then it allowed her to touch its mane. The connection was instant, something neither of them had anticipated. The bond was real, and in that quiet moment, they both seemed to understand each other. Just as the woman gently stroked the Mustang's mane, something extraordinary happened. The horse, usually so wild and unpredictable, lowered its head and nuzzled her hand. It was as if it understood her touch, offering something rare. Trust. The bystanders who had been watching from a distance couldn't believe their eyes. This wasn't just a wild horse. This was a creature of deep connection. They never expected the Mustang to show such vulnerability. The woman, too, was in awe. It was as if the world had paused, and in that moment, the bond between them became undeniable. As the Mustang gently pulled away, the crowd stood in stunned silence, reflecting on the rare moment they had just witnessed. It wasn't just about a wild horse and an elderly woman. It was a reminder of how animals, too, can offer connection, healing, and trust. What do you think this Mustang was trying to tell us?